Hello and welcome to this week's midweek thought. My name's Rachel and I'm a Trinity student here at St Matt's. This time of year I think we do a lot of remembering. Obviously Remembrance Sunday is just around the corner as we give thanks and remember those that have given up so much to be in the armed forces on our behalf. We've also had All Souls Day, where we remember those who we love but are no longer with us as we give thanks and think of them. But also at college, we've been thinking a little bit about Christians that inspire us, those that spur us on, keep us going in our faith. And that got me thinking about some of the Christians that have really inspired me. There were quite a few, so I'm just going to pick one. Her name is Mrs. Powell. Mrs. Powell lived just down the road from me when I was growing up and went to the same church as me and my family. Mrs. Powell was, I think, an amazing lady. She loved Jesus. You could just see it. She radiated it. She loved reading her Bible. She loved praying. And she loved to speak about Jesus. And she was so hopeful and positive in the way that she took that on. I remember one story she told me about how actually there's some benefits of being an older lady. As she would go into the shop and she would buy what she needed to buy, but she'd always stand there and chat for quite a long time with the person running the shop. And she would chat all about Jesus. And she would say, I'm an older lady. They will listen to me. They will not want to kind of push me on. So I take that opportunity to chat to them about Jesus. I think that's a fantastic attitude. And she is one of the people that I think about when in those moments when maybe you're finding things a bit tough, when I'm finding it a bit tough, when I think of the Christians that have gone before me or around me. They can keep me thinking and going in my faith. But I know Mrs. Powell would ultimately say, don't look to me too long, Rachel. She'd want to be pointing us to Jesus and to fix our eyes on Jesus, as it says in Hebrews 12. So I give thanks for those Christians who keep us going in our faith, that either kind of aren't with us here on earth anymore or are still around us, that help us to keep going in our discipleship. And you may want to think about those people that have kept you going too, and give thanks to God for those too, and think about the different ways that they've inspired you. Well, I hope you have a good week. Bye bye for now.